Talk to the insurance experts who know best, and they'll tell you most Americans don't understand their health insurance, and it's not their fault. The language is confusing, and confusion can lead to very expensive mistakes. I talked to one of the brightest in the business to break down some insurance lingo that directly impacts what you pay.
I had to rely on what I knew at the time, and I didn't know enough.
I first met Jaimee Monk Carter in 2023 and officially sat down with her to hear her story in 2024. After a cancer diagnosis more than 20 years ago, the librarian and avid reader didn't think she'd live to see her 30th birthday, but she did. Only to find out 2 years later she had multiple sclerosis, or MS for short. As someone who has had to navigate the health insurance globe to weigh her options from treatments to medications, she's had to trot around some complicated information.
You know after about the 100th call that you make when you have a chronic disease that those folks they are reading what they are able to do for you. It does not matter what they want to do for you. My attention shifted from my insurance proactively helping me to me asking hard questions, to me understanding the questions that I was asking, on being able to explain what I needed and why.
We use a lot of terms that are really confusing.
And that's why if you need help deciding what you should ask, folks like Rebecca Yates are around. She's an insurance broker. Let's start with the basics.
The deductible, okay, that's the amount that comes first. When you pay that, just like in your auto insurance, you pay that amount and then the insurance company covers the next part. And a copay is a fixed amount. So if you go to the doctor and you pay $25, that's your copay. That amount can come before your deductible sometimes, depending on your plan. The out-of-pocket maximum is the most you pay in one calendar year if everything goes terribly wrong. So it's kind of your backstop.
But what about things that are not so common knowledge?
You'll have someone say, hey, I got this bill and it doesn't make any sense. And the first thing that's going to come out of somebody's mouth, whether it's the insurance carrier or somebody else's, well, have you checked your EOB? And I guarantee you the consumer's eyeballs are going to go, huh? So your explanation of benefits is a document that you get sent every time the insurance company receives a claim. And it will walk through how that claim was paid or how that claim was denied, right? And in the past, denials didn't have a document like that, but this legislative session just had it passed. SB 319 just came out and they have to give you denials that will break everything down.
In the end, your health insurance shouldn't feel like a foreign language. So if you don't understand, ask.
I work in libraries and we're that place where you can come in and ask. You can't, and you wouldn't maybe think of that. You feel like you need to know the question to ask. But really what you can do is refine your question. You know, what is it that you want? And you work backwards.
That being said, Rebecca says you don't have to understand everything, but you do need to understand the basics. What you just saw was a small portion of what Rebecca covered, but she had even more she wanted to share. She created a cheat sheet with what you need to know about insurance that may save you some money. It's attached to this story on fox13now.com. Robin O'Guinye, Fox 13 News, Utah.